Welcome to the Cartier Lawn at the 2015 Festival of Speed. The man stood next to me is Gary Axon. Gary,
Andrew,
thank you for your time.
You're very welcome.
Looking around, we have an incredible array of Citroën, Talbot, Singer, Porsche. So what themes do we have this year, Gary? What do we got?
The main thing, it's actually the 20th running of the Cartier Lux this year, which is incredible to believe, because long before I was involved with Goodwood, I used to come here as a sort of paying punter, and Cartier was always by far my favourite bit, and I'd be here until the security guys chucked me out. But this year I think we've got a nice spread, a nice mix. Everything from sort of pre-war, we've got some great supercharged cars from the 30s, from lovely Alpha 8Cs to a tiny little MG K3 that raced at the Millimega. Some astonishing, very flamboyant Fagoni and Falaschi cars. Fagoni was a very gifted Italian designer and coach builder based in Paris, and I'm sure we'll have a look at a few of the cars. There's an astonishing Talbot Largo, a fantastic Delage, and yeah, the exciting stuff. And these are from a collection in California, Peter Mullen, and he's brought 5 cars over especially just for this weekend for the Festival of Speed this year.
Good grief. And
yeah, staggering cars that we're unlikely to ever see again in the UK.
Just take a look around, it speaks for itself. But Gary, go on, an inevitable question. Your fave, your highlights.
Well,
I must do it.
Yeah, no, it's so tough, because beyond the post-war, we've got some beautiful coach-built Ferraris from the 50s and 60s, so some rich pickings there. It's the 60th anniversary of the iconic Citroën DS. I'm a big DS fan. I've had a few myself over the years, so very torn there between a few. We've also got some slightly intriguing and mad sidecar pre-war bike combinations, including a very unusual cab that sort of ran in Brighton in the 1920s, 30s, and then bringing it all a little more up to date, some 200-mile-an-hour supercars from the 1990s with inevitably McLaren F1, Bugatti EB110 and so on, so some great stuff there. And then finishing it all off with some 20th century classics, but sort of re-engineered, reimagined, I think we call it these days, for the 21st century. So things like, looking just here behind us at Ian Callum's head of design at Jaguar Cars, his interpretation of how a Mark II Jag could and should look today. So yeah, some really good varied stuff here.
But go on,
and for me,
just one
tough. For me, I think I know the car that the judges will vote for, but it's not the car I'm going to vote for.
Oh, controversial.
Yeah. So for me, and it is a very tough choice, I'm going to go for the Talbot Largo, which is this fantastic teardrop shape. It's just exquisite, and the proportions. It's just nice, manageable size. Just the thing to sort of waft down to Saint-Tropez in.